Steve Miller. Steve, we're turning into the fat man and woman of Europe. What on earth's going on?
Well, I mean, it's no surprise, is it? I mean, this report basically says we're going to get fatter, we're going to stay fatter. Where do you start with it? I personally think people are focused on the wrong topic strategically. So when you talk about government strategy on tackling obesity, they always talk about food, and it's always the micro detail of food. I don't believe it's that. I believe it's about behavior and behavior change that's needed. Frankly, in the UK, we have become more lazy, and we are also a nation that's very much in denial. I mean, in terms of behavioral denial, I had a lady not long ago who said to me, she said, "Steve, I don't know why I'm fat. I eat like a bird." I said, "Yes, you do, my darling. It's called a vulture." And that is the problem. That is the problem, is that we're in denial. But when you start talking about fat and you talk about weight, this strap of fat shaming comes up. So we've kind of normalized obesity. Now, the other thing that bolts into this, of course, is these jabs. Everyone wants the latest prick. And this particular jab, I'm afraid, comes with concerns. We had a headline, the front of a national newspaper the other day that talked about deaths from jabs, fat jabs, yeah? So we've got the side effects. We haven't got the long-term data yet, and people can become quite ill on it with the side effects. Yes, I know they've helped a lot of people shift some weight, but I think that, frankly, is a gamble jab for now. So what am I saying? We need to have a relook. It's a behavioral issue. It's not a food issue. And it's also about us being stronger. We need Trumpism when it comes to managing weight and the obesity. Someone that leads, that's straight talking, that's down the line. What does that mean? Making people, if they're not taking responsibility, contributing to their NHS fees. Absolutely, we should be doing that. Increasing the insurance premiums on things if people don't take responsibility. If you're too fat, you pay for 2 seats in a plane. That's logical common sense to me. So we need that boldness. We need that braveness. We need the balls of Trumpism. That's what I'm saying.
An interview laden with double entendres. I'd expect no less from you, Steve Miller. But listen, talking about the Trump of fat in Britain, perhaps it's Miller time. Perhaps you're the man for the job. Would you consider being a fat czar, getting involved in politics, banging people into shape?
Listen, can you honestly imagine Keir Starmer inviting someone like me that's a straight talker, that is brave and bold, that says, yes, if you're too fat, sort it out yourself, and putting together a charter that's about individual responsibility and making people more accountable? No. He's the sort, this Labour government's the sort that blames the food manufacturers and blame everyone else except the individual. This report is also very concerning, if I can be quick, and say that this is also about children. Parents need to wise up here. If you're going to have kids, your responsibility to look after their health. Otherwise, you are putting them at serious, serious risk of type 2 diabetes, plus many other things. So the call from me is, yes, Britain, start telling yourself you're too gorgeous to be fat, but also stand up, take responsibility for it.
Steve Miller, overdosing on common sense as ever. Thank you very, very much. And I reckon you should do it, mate. You should be the fat czar for a future government. I reckon you're cut out for it. Steve Miller, always a pleasure to have you on the show.